Okay, so in this video, we're going to fix the problem that we experienced with the previous symbol code, which incorrectly include new line characters at the end of every string that was read from the plain text file. And so our next example is 10.3, video 10.3 read dictionary. So it's very similar to what we did, and there's actually one line fix. Okay, so instead of just saying input file read lines, okay, so what happens here is we open our file in our with open statement in this block, and we say input file read and instantly split lines. So read returns a single string which contains all of the content of the file, and we say split lines. So split lines is actually a function of a string, and based on the new line characters, it just returns back a list of strings which no longer include new lines. And then everything that we had here before suddenly just works, because this whole logic of going through index and going through values and saving individual items, everything should work. So hopefully this works, and this is the only new modification in this sample compared to the previous sample. Okay, so we'll just run it with using the name here. All right, so we'll verify that everything works correctly and everything looks good. And I just want to remind you that for the purposes of testing, I just keep copying and pasting the original definition of the dictionary. In every sample code, I keep creating a file with overriding the same values, and then loading into a copy of the dictionary, and at the end verifying that the old dictionary is exactly the same as new dictionary. And for also testing purposes, you can see that in my context file, what I do is in the second comment here, I actually write, just use print, because it's so easy to do. I just print the whole content of the dictionary at the top, just for the sake of comparison, the original structure to the structure that I'm writing as a result of my writing logic, and just make sure that everything makes sense and nothing nothing looks strange or out of line. So this sample simply works. And again, the approach here to fix the problem with extra new lines was just basically just split lines that uses this as a delimiter and returns a list of strings without these extra new lines at the end of every item.